Is bullying in South Korean schools really that bad as it's portrayed in Korean fiction? From what I've heard, it's actually worse than what's portrayed in Korean fiction. What happened in the K-drama The Glory is actually true. I think the victim told her side of the story a couple of months after the show came out. She also got harmed with a baseball bat, got a dislocated hip, and scars. There's probably a lot of other cases that I can't think off the top of my head. If you want to have an idea of how horrific bullying in South Korea can be, read this article. TWB warned graphic pictures and videos. Here is a quote from it. The Post and a police investigation that followed revealed there has been a terrible bullying incident in Busan, Korea, and the victim endured an hour and 40 minutes of getting physically assaulted by 5 other girls with a chair, a metal pipe, soju bottles, and lit cigarettes. Koreans became outraged by this incident, especially because the involved students turned out to be middle school students. There is a culture with hierarchy, a culture of what success means. You have beauty standards, that means teenagers get under the knife, colorism, etc. All of this result in a certain mindset. This happened 6 years ago, and I think about it to this day. Bullying in South Korea military seems rampant too. Bullying in East Asia is on a whole other level. It depends. Incidents of bullying can get bad, but that doesn't necessarily mean Korea is the bullying capital of the world or something. That said, my experiences were pre-2000, so take my words with a grain of salt. An anecdotal experience I remember is a teacher from a neighboring school beating the shit out of some bullies with the excuse of disrupting the discipline and peace of the school. This was back when beatings were still allowed, of course, and wouldn't be allowed now. South Korea is pretty fucked up in general, honestly. The classism and lookism are off the charts. And the bullying too, yeah. It's kind of the same in Japan. The teachers and admin don't give a fuck either. They'll often blame the victim for sticking out. I loved King of Pigs because I had a similar kind of bullying at school without the sexual component of forcing me to jack off. You've been watching The Glory on Netflix, haven't you? It's a known problem in South Korea, and it's actually worse. Right after The Glory aired, an article came out about middle schoolers burning a fellow student with cigarette butts. I've never seen an explicit beating up nor any of those webtoon psychos as a Korean. Bullying is a thing, but they are usually not physically violent. Perhaps bullying behavior is pervasive among Koreans because there are incidents of Koreans bullying in California. Here is one recent example. https